Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning into AMTV Alternative Media Television. Hard-hitting and in your face. Thank you again for your tremendous support. Price of a cup of coffee, $4.95 a month, $49.95 a year. You support Alternatively, our platform. Help us grow and help us wage the war against the mainstream bullshit media. I did want to mention to you, because this was pretty breaking yesterday. This was, all over headline news in alternative media and in mainstream media. Remember, we reported on this first, where I was being a little facetious talking about how, which I actually think there's truth to it, Hillary Clinton, what a racist for blaming and scapegoating Colin Powell, former Secretary of the State, for her scandal, her email problems, her setting up her private servers, infrastructure, transferring all of this confidential information so potentially America's enemies could steal it. And obviously hiding things around Benghazi Gate and just all the lies that keep compounding, that keep piling up, that make up the Clinton-Easta crime family that is Hillary and Bill. Just a business relationship. Again, they're not maritally involved. I doubt they even spend time in the same bedroom at night. And according to Colin Powell, who I'm not saying, oh, he's the greatest figure in the world, part of the Bush years and all that kind of stuff, but a leak comes out, pretty outstanding actually, where Colin Powell laments that Bill Clinton is still, quote, still dicking bimbos, according to the NYP. In fact, I printed this out. We're starting to run out of ink, so I had to pull this up here online. Colin Powell laments that Bill Clinton is still dicking bimbos. Now, first of all, a lot of people tell me, well, we don't care what Bill Clinton does, And I don't think a lot of Americans do, although I don't agree with it, and I think it's immoral, and, that shouldn't happen out of wedlock and those kinds of things. It makes him a creep and a loser and a scumbag, because actions speak louder than words. But a lot of Americans say, well, who cares, if he was getting a blowjob, in the White House. Monica Lewinsky was blowing him, and, he was sticking a cigar up the hoo-ha. Even though I think that's, really discredits the highest law of the land and the Oval Office and all these things. I think it's wrong. I think that Americans, they can kind of deal with that. Like, they're like, okay, so he likes to have sex or whatever. Maybe if they don't agree with the actions. But here's the thing. Bill Clinton lied on the stand. Remember? A felony. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
But I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
That was the lie. That's a big deal. That should have put him in pound me in the ass prison for life. He speaks the other day, says his wife, is working like a demon and says that she faints frequently, and then they cut that out, and then they remove that. And he says he means rarely. But she's been working like a demon. Again, folks, the proof is in the pudding. Colin Powell says Bill Clinton still dicking bimbos, according to the NYP. Powell wrote in a jaw-dropping email that he doesn't want to vote for his pal Hillary Clinton because she's a greedy defender of the status quo whose husband is still dicking, quote, bimbos at home. Good for you, Bill. Glad to see you're still up to your old shenanigans, you freaking sleazebag. I would rather not have to vote for her, although she is a friend I respect. So he respects a woman, a feminist, who allows her husband, according to him, to still dick bimbos behind the scenes. Yeah, in fact, they call one of the frequenters that he dicks the Energizer, I believe is her nickname. Colin Powell still respects Hillary, the feminist, the feminine fighter, the feminazi, still respects her, even though her husband, according to him, is still dicking bimbos. Yeah, a lot of respect there, a lot of morality there. But he says, I'd rather not have to vote for her, although she's a friend I respect. The former Secretary of State wrote in this email, July 26, 2014. Then he goes on to say, a 70-year-old person with a long track record, unbridled ambition, evil ambition, greedy, not transformational with a husband, still dicking bimbos, at home, according to the NYP, reads the explosive email obtained by the website DC Leaks. Well, you heard it here, folks. Bill's still dicking Bimbos, and his wife wants to be your president. She's a great woman, isn't she? Get it out everywhere, make it viral, hard-hitting it in your face. I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning in to AMTV, Alternative Media Television. We'll be right back.